Hello everyone, I'm Marine and I'm going to be hosting this workshop on art channeling. So I'm glad you're all here and I'm happy to share this with you today. So I wanted to talk to you first about the difference between creating art and channeling art. Because we know that when we create art, actually all the creations, whether it's books, movies, visual arts, painting, drawings, music, everything, it already exists in the ether. It's already there, available to us. And so we receive this download, we receive these creations, and then we birth it into the world. Um, but it's we we are the one birthing it, right? So it goes through who we are as a human being, as a person, with all our tastes and all our past and our preferences too, so we are co-creating with the universe when we give birth to those creations, right? The thing is with channeling, the way I experience it, of course, that's my take on it and my personal experience. um, I'm not creating art. I'm not a creator. I'm not Marine. When I'm channeling, I'm not. I'm being a channel, so I'm being the clearest, purest channel that I can be to receive the information, to receive where I'm being guided to go. The energy that wants to come through the art piece, through the drawing, through the shapes and colors that are going to be represented on this image. It's her, it's this energy, it's maybe, right? It is deciding uh, where it wants to go, what it wants to show us. It's this energy that is going to show me the way, that is telling me what it wants to show me, to tell me, so the colors, the shapes, everything that I'm going to draw um, is going to be guided, led by this energy. It won't be me, it won't be the colors that I like, or the colors that I like together too. It's not my sense of aesthetic or tastes that are coming through when I channel. And that's the thing, it's that you have to be the clearest channel that you can be to channel the piece, the artwork. So when I channel an artwork, for example, I feel a bit like a driver in a car. I don't know the destination. I don't know where we're going. It wasn't shown to me, and I don't know which road we're going to take, which way we're going to take, what direction. I have no idea, um, and it's not important. It's not important at all, because my mind cannot get in the way. So it's just not up to me what's coming through. And I know there are different ways of channeling, as I said earlier. And I know for some people, especially when they're doing collages, intuitive collage, um, they are being shown the image to which they're going, kind of the destination in a way, and then they're getting there, they're creating this vision that they've received. And they're receiving intuitive guidance as they go to really give birth to this vision that they've received. Um, and for me, as I said, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what this energy is going to tell me, to show me. And that's something that I find really beautiful, because you get to surrender completely, you know? You get to be of service in a way that you're just holding the pen, you're just holding the brush, whatever medium you want to use to create art. Um, and it's also beautiful to experience, because the energy is coming through. It's revealing itself to you, and it's like you receive the guidance on the colors and the shapes and the brushes and what to use. And for example, me, I use digital art because that's where I'm the most comfortable. I love to have a lot of options, so to have a lot of colors, to be able to create by colors. Um, to use metallics too, light, a lot of things. And so I have a lot of options to do that. And I feel the energy guiding me through a colors, you know, to a certain color, to a color palette, different shapes and things. And it's following this energy that is really beautiful. You can get lost too, because depending on the energy, it's can be more or less clear, and that's the fun of it too, you know, discovering it as you go. It's really beautiful. I love it. Yeah. So another reason why I love using digital art is because I can remove things. I can erase. It's not definitive, you know, because the way I experience it, sometimes the first stroke isn't the right one. Um, Usually it is, or it takes a lot of strokes to get there. Kind of no in between, right? Um, but I'll use a brush and make a stroke, and I know it's the right. It's right. There's something there, but it's not exactly the right one, and it's I know it. You know, with my third eye, I know it's not there, so I just go back, I erase it, and erase it, and again and again and again, until I've got the right one. And the difference is just it's not obvious, and it can look pretty much the same to someone else, but I feel it. It's not the right stroke, and it's not the right, you know, move. So I'll erase and redo it as often as I need to really have the right message, to really have the right stroke. Yeah. So, and you can use physical art. You can use painting. You can use paint. Sorry. You can use pastels, crayon, pencil, markers, whatever you want, and you may experience it totally in different way. What I'm offering here is how I use it and experience it, and which modalities I use and mediums. And I would recommend to try it out for yourself and to see, because maybe you're thinking, oh, having a lot of colors and a lot of options, maybe that's too much for me. I won't be able to know which one, you know, you can think about that. But then you're being a channel, you're not being you. So actually, it could be useful to have a lot of options. Or maybe you don't need colors, because the way it will come through you, it will be come to you, right? It will be just shapes and textures, and maybe just one color, you know. It's there are no rules. So yeah, you have to try it for yourself to see what suits you best. We're going to try it out later during this workshop. So I don't know if you have your material ready, if you want to use pencil, paint, digital, whatever you want to use. I'll give you some time after to gather your things, and we'll have a bit of time. It might not be enough for you to channel your whole art piece, but you can start doing it, and then you can go back to it after this workshop, or tomorrow, or another time to finish it if you want. Yeah, but whatever you use is what's aligned for you right now anyway. So try to see it as a game, I'd say, and play with your channeling abilities a little bit. I find it that with art, it flows. With visual arts, especially, it flows really beautifully. Um, we don't. It kind of bypass the mind a little bit. You know, there are no words, so the mind cannot comprehend, and as it doesn't know where it's going, cannot interfere either. So yeah. So what's really important is that you're using art to channel. It's a medium, but you're channeling something, you know. Well, you could be channeling art, but you have to set the intention, you know, to receive what is going to come through, because whatever you've asked to receive, to be shown, it will be shown to you, but you have to set the intention for it to be so. So whether it's an energy, whether it's I want to channel the art piece that is of my highest good right now to receive, for example, that's an intention. But you have to set something to receive it, for this energy to show itself to you, you know? And then you hold space and you receive the guidance. You receive what colors to use, what strokes, the shapes. You let your body move also to draw. You don't have to see to know the shape, you know? You just hold your pencil and you let it go and you let it do its thing, and one step after another the energy will show itself to you, you know. So you set the intention of what you want to see in this visual, in this artwork, and receive the guidance to do so, and it reveals itself. So when you experience it, you can see how you receive the guidance. How, if it's you receive a vision of something to paint, to draw, or if it's the colors, just like me, you know, and the shapes, and then you go from one step to another, and the what you want to see, the energy reveal itself. You will learn as you go what suits you best, what's more comfortable for you, what's clearer for you too. The main thing is to get the ego out of the way, of course, to channel, to not interfere, to not let it interfere, because there can be, especially with art, a lot of doubt of it not being good enough or pretty enough, you know, or you're like, ooh, those colors, are you sure about that? I'm not really, oh, that's not what I would have wanted it to look like. So, but as you go, it reveals itself. It becomes clearer. In my experience, it's like having different levels. You know, you build the structure, and then it's adding on, and it gets to, you see more of it. You know, as it reveals itself. Sorry, you see more of it, and it makes more sense, and so you're more comfortable, because oh, that's where you're going, oh, I see you now, you know. That's something that I experienced with the essence that I channel. I meet people in the ether and their essence, and it's like, oh, you're there, that's you. And it gets, you know, it gets to be clear, and a meeting, you're meeting an energy, you're meeting someone through an art piece. It's really magical. It really is. So yeah, what was I saying? Not sure. I had the experience recently. I channeled an art plus message with the energy of fun, and I was called to use a shade of brown, kind of a bronze brown shade, and I used it, of course, but I was like, yeah, sure, for fun, okay, well, we're going with that. It's not what I would have chosen myself, and it's not what I could have expected of it. But we started with this shade of brown, you know, and it then transformed, and let's say the brown color is still there, but once you follow the path, you see it reveal itself, and you understand the message, and you receive the energy, and you feel it. There is something that is willing to come through, and all you have to do is allow it to express itself. That's basically it. But the main things are to receive the guidance, receive the message, colors, shapes, all of that, and to get the ego out of the way, you know, because you can have your ego saying that it's not pretty enough, good enough, that it's not a nice color. Are you sure it's not going to look like anything? What are you doing? There are a lot of things that can come through. But the thing is, you're not creating it. You're not. It's not your creations. So it it can be uncomfortable in a way, and also it can ease a lot because you're just driving. You don't choose the destination, you don't choose the color, you know? And it isn't meant to be this big art piece that is going to be shown everywhere in all museums. It's not about your artist's abilities, you know? Uh, it's about allowing what wants to come through to come through. It's letting this energy express itself and live the way it wants to show itself through the colors and everything. And it's not up to you, and that's good because you can sometimes question it or doubt it, but at the end, when you finished, you sense the energy and you know it was right. You know it was meant to be that way. And it's not that you didn't pick the right color or shade or brush and that it could have been better. It it was never meant to be any different, you know. So yeah, keep your ego at bay and receive the guidance and the nudges, and let this energy guide you towards what it wants to show you, um, which I find very beautiful. So as it's channeling, there are some modalities that I use that I will share with you. First, you ground yourself, you center yourself, you take big, deep breaths and get back to yourself, to your center, to your core. And then I'll share what I do, and you do what's right for you, of course. Then I connect with my guides, so with your guides, angels, God, universe, whoever is around you, and you connect with, and you ask them what you want to experience. So you ask them what you want to channel, and you ask for their support, for their guidance, for their clarity, for their protection too. And I always set the intention of what I want to channel, but also in what way I want to channel it. So with clarity, with ease, with joy, protected, of course, and I want it to be of the highest good. I only want to channel what is of the highest good for all. You know, I want the information to come from the highest light there is, directly from source. And then I set the intention clearly of what I want to channel, and let the messages come through and go with this wave of energy that is coming through. With the example I gave just before with the outburst message of the energy of fun, I was giggly the whole time. I was just kiddish. I was laughing while I channeled it, and although the brown shade kind of threw me off, I felt the fun, so I know it's right, you know? And it's like you're taken by the hand by this energy, and you're being shown the way. So yeah, and then when you're finished, what I do, of course, it's to thank my guides, angels, God, universe. Um, so for everything, for that clarity, the help, the support, the protection, everything. Um, and I think it's important to thank the energy that came through, that was willing to show itself to you and guide you, and to thank yourself as a channel too. Um, yeah, I think to be grateful to be able to do this and to receive the guidance and from those who send it, but also um, grateful for you to receive it, to be the receptor of this energy and these messages. So now to try it out, I won't be channeling with you at the same time, but I have a surprise for you at the end. So I'll tell you more about it. But I will be holding space. So with my guides, I will be holding space and light for you to be guided and to be held and to receive all the support that you need to be in this art channeling bubble, so that it's the most, the easiest, clearest, most gentle and joyful experience you can have. So you can hit pause now if you want to gather all your things, material, pencil, marker, crayon, tablet, whatever you want to use today, if you don't have them already with you. And we'll start this experience together, right? So let's first ground ourselves. Let's take 3 deep breaths. You can connect with your angels, guides, the universe, God, whoever you connect with, and set the intention. Ask for clarity, protection during this channeling. Ask for their support, for their guidance. Ask to channel only what is of the highest light and what is of the highest good of all. Now I chose an intention for you that is open enough so that you are not limited by your mind. Everything is open to you. So set the intention now to channel the art piece that you did right now. And during this channeling, all you have to do is to go back there, back to this intention. What art piece do you need right now? What art piece do I need right now? That is the intention. That is the energy coming through. And that is what is guiding you right now. It will help you. It will lead you. It will show you. It will express itself. It will reveal itself to you. So if you have a lot of colors, a lot of pencils, a lot of options, let whatever want to come through, come through. Let the brushes that wants to be used come to you. I will now be holding space for you all, and I'll see you in a bit. So I don't know if you have all finished your piece, if you're in the middle of it. I hope you had a beautiful time channeling your art piece. And you can finish it later after this workshop or later today or the next day. This energy will be with you, guiding you to follow and to finish your art piece too. Um, yeah, felt a beautiful energy, and I hope you felt it too. Ah, I'm sure you did. I would love for you to reach out and share your art piece if you're willing to, of course. Um, there's probably my handle on Instagram written somewhere in the video, so you can come and find me on Instagram and if you want to publish your art piece or send me a picture, I would really love to see it and to hear about you, about your experience art channeling, about yeah how you like this workshop and to connect with you. So we are closing this time together. I'll leave you time to say thank you to your guides, angels, God, universe, to the energy, and to yourself for having been a channel during this time. And so I told you about a surprise at the end. There is another workshop on art channeling, and it's Nicole who is hosting it. And she had the brilliant idea of us collaborating for this event. So we will both be channeling a piece of the connecting with the group, with all of you who signed up for this summit. And we'll be channeling an art piece. Of this energy, and we will share both of our artwork on our Instagram, and we you'll see how art channeling can be so different. There is so many ways, and we don't use the, let's say, mediums, and so it's going to be amazing and bring so much more magic to have those two different artwork of this beautiful group energy that we've experienced. So yeah, we'll share this on our Instagram, and you can discover both of those beautiful artworks. Um, I hoped you enjoyed our time together. I hope that was clear enough with my explanation. Um, and um, and if you want to follow me on Instagram and reach out, I would love to get to know you better and to meet you, and yeah, to connect more with you all. So hope you spend a beautiful day with all the workshops and speakers, and I actually cannot wait to hear all of those amazing speakers and learn more about all of this magic. Um, I'm sending you all light, and thank you for being with me and for listening. Thank you.